All right, welcome to our channel again. I am your host, Tolu Davids, and it's been some kind of weekend. I know we are in for it this weekend. There's nothing we can do, but what is giving me joy is that I know that you guys would be bantering us, and at some other part will be sharing us this week. And I will say, welcome to the EPL racetrack. And with me today, let me start with the man that is happy for the first time this this season. Yes, you can see him laughing and smiling. He's the Man U fan, and he's a diehard fan of the Man U. He's annoying me right now, but there's nothing I can do about it. Please welcome with me, Mr. Henry.
Hey, good day, everyone. It's good to be here again. And thanks for having me here, Mr. Tolu. Appreciate it.
I'm in for it, bro. All right. To my immediate left is another my Onishora Larry Otaloa Mashora. On my immediate left hand is my chairman, the only fine boy that I know that is supporting the Shepherd Club. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. I have to live with that for the rest of my life. He's been with us. He missed last week for some reasons, but he's back on the show. Please welcome with me, Mr. Nosa.
Thanks for having me here once again.
God. And to my extreme left, you can see the face is not smiling. You don't want to touch him right now. Yeah. You don't want to touch him right now. He's not as pissed. He's way angrier than I am because he had very high expectation for Arsenal against Liverpool, but somehow it got disappointed. Oshodi, I know you pissed, but at least smile for the audience for this short period.
I'm very glad to be here. I cannot fake it, but as I said, I'm happy to be on the show today.
Oshodi one, any other Oshodi, like I said,
Fake.
is fake. Most likely a descendant. You're welcome, bro.
Thank you so much.
Where do we start?
The free kick.
Oh God.
Let's play that out of the way.
Oh
So we can
God.
have the rest of money, you know what I mean?
Wow. To me, I feel like the free kick was worldy.
Yeah.
And yes, some people were like, I was about to say Ramsdale. Raya.
What team are you talking about? The audience needs to know.
Yeah. They're talking about my team, Arsenal. I agree. Arsenal, that is Liverpool versus Arsenal that ended 1-0.
Say it with pride, okay?
Yeah, I will forever be a proud Arsenal fan. And there's nothing anybody can do about that. Oshodi, let's start with you. Just pour out your mind right now.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about that match. I'm still disappointed with the result. It is not particularly about the result, but the way we got the result. That was my issue. And I'm starting to doubt the ability of Mikel Arteta right now.
Oh,
Yes, because if you have so much resources at your disposal that can make a change, that can make a difference in the game, and you did not utilize them to their full capacity, then getting that kind of result makes you to keep on filming and filming each time you think about it. And that is my situation right now. Because I cannot justify the reason why we have 3 playmakers sitting, wasting on the bench. And my manager, Mikel Arteta, decided to start Rice, Merino, and Zubimendi. You still have to opt for Martinelli. when we have due replacements, worthy replacement that can make a change.
Baba, calm down.
If we had started all this, people,
Yeah.
and we lost 7-0 to Liverpool,
Yeah.
I will take it as it is. But having such people on the bench and opting for second best, let me put it that way, then because if you prepare, as I said, if you don't prepare for success, you are preparing to fail. This guy did not prepare to win that match. He went into that match with the mindset of getting a draw. And the worst you will get is a lose. Because if you don't get the draw, if you have prepared to go in and win that match, probably the worst you get is a draw. But you are preparing for a draw. So what you get is a lose. And it's a shame that this is happening to us at this stage of the league.
I know you have a lot to say. What do you have to say?
Yeah,
concerning
so
that?
first of all, Oshodi, you hold me a bottle of Mattel, Blue Swift. Because you were here last week telling me that your Gokuret is going to score hat-trick and your domain, or what do you call that? It's going to come in. It's going to come in and
Get us penalty.
And I was telling you, like, have you planned it? And you said yes. So, Anfield is not easy to go to. But like also Oshodi said, if you want to be champion, you have to show it. Even if you are going to lose that game, you have to show that, hey, I'm coming here to win the game. So I was surprised when I saw that midfield. That was like, because even if Odegaard is not 100% fit, you have Eze to play directly in that role.
You have Wanere.
You have
Wanere is there.
You have Wanere to play in that role. Why going with that formation where there's no creativity? And, Arsenal are just play from the onset, like, let's just get our 1 point here and move on. And then, another thing I want to really point out is, I don't know, I think maybe at this point of the season, Arsenal players need to learn how to play with their striker. Because, like 2 occasions yesterday, it's just a one-time pass from Martinelli and the guy is free.
No connection.
Just put it there for him.
Don't hold the ball
And
too
he
much.
hold on to it, and this guy was struggling not to be in offside position, and they lost the ball. And that is going to be, if that's going to define some of Arsenal moments in this season, because those are kind of games where you put the true ball for the striker, he get the goal, and the dynamic of the game, is definitely going to change.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, it's Anfield, and it's still part of those games that at the beginning of the season, you should think of losing it. That is still not disturbing your momentum or what your plan for the season is. So my last point is going to be, I think this season is the last straw for Mikel Arteta.
And who is deciding that? What if the management of Arsenal are still okay with him?
They will not be okay with
No, that you cannot be.
not spend that much.
You cannot be okay with that. See, you can. If you're okay with that, then that means Arsenal are not ready to win the league. They're just okay.
What if I kind of agree with what you're saying, but what if he's able to move that team to the usual second
That's what I'm saying.
and win one of the trophies?
The Champions League. It has to be the Champions League. It's not going to be the
FA
Carling. No, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. You don't spend $1 billion with 7 years length of management to win FA Cup. It has to be Champions League and a good season, or you're winning the league. And I mean that if I'm an Arsenal fan, that's my expectation. So
you're trying to say that the window has changed the expectations from Arteta?
yes.
You got all
And time. Window and time.
All right.
By end of this season, I think that will be the third longest serving manager in the EPL
Most likely, yeah.
after David Moyes
Other than Pep Guardiola.
and Pep. Yes.
Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Enough of Arsenal right now. Enough of Arsenal. Yes, it's painful, but there's nothing we can do. I'm okay with it anyway. So, talking about surprises before we go to any of your teams, Mr. Nusa,
Zero.
Man City again.
Yeah.
What is happening to Superman City?
They're declining. they have reached the pinnacle of success and they couldn't hold on to that success, so they are declining. Most of the teams in the Premier League now, they figured out Manchester City. They studied the style of what's his name, Guardiola. So he's not able to shake off that. He's kind of stagnant with his style now. So he needs now to be dynamic, be flexible. So he kind of a stubborn coach. So a coach who are stubborn with a particular system, they tend to fall. Maresca was like that in the after he started declining in the first half of the season. He was sticking to a particular system. He kept using the same system, and it was failing. Then he had no choice. Became dynamic. He started changing his style. So towards the end of last season, we can figure it out. Like Chelsea was winning games. They were all the way to the World Cup.
Yeah.
So you can't figure Chelsea out the way they play. You don't know who's going to be the top man. They're all those guys in the front. They're all interchanging positions. So Guardiola has been figured out. He needs to change, or he needs a new environment. Yeah, they need to. This season, I'm afraid if he doesn't win anything tangible, the way I know him, he might resign.
Yeah,
That's what he did in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
He left when he didn't win the Champions League. He left.
It was always said of Pep that after 3 years in the club, he moves to another club. So I think him trying to prove to people that I can do more than 3 years is what is leading to.
No, I think another problem that Pep is having is Pep, yes, after every 3 years he wants to move. But if you look at it very well, if Pep is leaving City now, with the type of budget that Pep needs to manage a team, which other clubs will give him that? It has to be in the Premiership. No other clubs outside Premiership, maybe apart from PSG,
yes.
can give him that type of resources. So he has to stay. There was a time he was, I'm leaving, and I think he evaluates his own condition as well, and okay, let me stay.
Sorry to call you. Before I'm going to add to you. You said he has to be in one of those top clubs, right? Just like Mourinho used to be like that until no big club wine.
Yeah,
so he started compromising. With Galatasaray and Fenerbahce.
Now he's been sent off.
Yeah. So continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So for me, I think another problem with Pep was I believe he had too much confidence in his own ability, in the sense that team. We know from 2 seasons ago, the major players in that team, Ike Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, they are coming to the end of their career. And you are not replacing them. You are not getting yourself ready. Like, okay, if this guy leaves, these are the new players that will come in to blend in first. You understand? So you're just bringing like 5 players now to replace those guys. And Premiership is not a place of joke. Like, teams are already find him out like, okay, there's a way we can play him. Now you're not having players that don't have that ability to decide games. You understand? You're talking about a Kevin De Bruyne that can just take decision by himself in the middle of the pitch and do something. Yeah. So, like it's like Mr. Musa said, this season is going to define him. You cannot lose game over and over again, all in the name of transition. So, and guess what? His Manchester debut the next game. So I'm looking forward to what happens in that game. So,
I think I have a slight different opinion.
Okay,
we are still
in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, we're still 3 games in, and with today's signing, with the Donnarumma signing.
Yeah.
I think Donnarumma is a solid goalkeeper.
Yes,
and that will save him.
I thought, man,
so the reason is because we are not used to Pep losing to
at this
Spurs,
early stage,
and then go to Brighton and lose again. Back to back,
and the early stage too.
But I believe Pep is still going to pick up. It might not
win the league.
It might not get. It might not win the league. It might not even be in top 4. but it will still probably manage to be in top 6. But it's not going to be as worse as Man U last season.
No,
It's not gonna
never.
It's not going to.
And don't be surprised that he might still be ahead of Man U this season.
I think they'll still be. So I think Man City will still be at the end of Man U. The only thing that this thing about Pep is standard. So if Pep is in 5th, 6th, is a failure in people's opinion. So his own standard is his own problem.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will win the league. So
No, I don't know. I don't give it to them. They have to labor for it. They have to work for it. They have to gel together. And right now, the profile of players, the quality of players that are available to him now are different from the ones he has been using.
Yes.
And I'm sorry to say, this crop of players, their standard are not as high as those.
No way.
So
100% agree.
it's going to take him a while to fine tune them, to let them know, and if they are ready to listen to him, and if they are not ready to listen, he kicks them out and rotates it again.
So that's what we were talking about, your noisy neighbors, right? So thank God Man U did not lose this time around, because we were like, if they should lose this time, we all agreed since last week that there will be the flop of the season. But somehow, you guys were able to squeeze out a penalty.
Official of money,
also the VAR looked at it now.
Yeah, but I'm still looking at that and I'm trying to see the penalty in that.
VAR looked at it and gave it.
Let's consider Chelsea game. They came out to say they made a mistake, right? So
they came out.
VAR looking at it doesn't mean anything.
VAR has not come out to say they are Manchester United penalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you saying they looked at it, that doesn't say because they looked at it that
it's the right decision.
It's the right decision.
No,
even if they did not come out to say it.
So for me, I think I blame the Burnley player because it's laziness on his part for pulling a player like that up until the player gets into the box.
But if you said the transfer started from outside the box.
Yeah, but
even if
the rule of the game said if you pull him up into the box, is when he falls down, they are going to. Is the rule? The rule is there, and the Burnley player, I think he got carried away, and who knows? It's Man U now. I'm happy now.
So and congratulations to your new goalkeeper.
Yeah,
90 guys got it. So that's very sad. That's
what is sad?
Our own Nana. Benched. It's unfair. That guy has given the best of his years to Man U. Why would
The
you?
best of his worst.
Why would you do?
I still think the new goalkeeper that just got. It's not going to be better than Onana. I'm very 100%.
I was thinking, why don't we look at the coaching crew, the keeper's coach? What if it is the issue is with the coach and not the keeper? Because how can you have two keepers and the two of them are
They should
messing
have
up?
brought the girl back.
No. The second keeper for Manchester United is not a bad keeper, but it might not be a Manchester United standard. So, but we have to look at Onana. Onana is a terrible goalkeeper. We have to look at Onana. Onana is a terrible. I mean, we're talking about a goalkeeper that a defense cannot even have 10% of confidence in. Like
Onana wasn't terrible when he wasn't at
no.
When he was at Inter.
No, so that's the problem. Everybody will keep saying Onana is not a terrible goalkeeper, but we only see him in the Champions League. We don't know how he fared in the league.
How did they go to the final?
So that's what I'm saying. Then
I watch him in the league.
we are in this era. And I keep saying it, and I don't do it. We are in this era where people watch a player for one season and just conclude that player is a world class.
But you are scouts, and I believe your scouts should have been watching him before splashing the money on him.
Yeah, so you have people that you have scouts. Scouting is a day-to-day job as well. As we have good scouts, we have bad scouts. You have people. It's true. The same scout. Okay, look at it. The same scout during that period bought Anthony for 100 million pounds. Yeah. Mason Mount is injury prone. Paid him. In fact, Mason Mount,
Anthony 100 or 80?
100
million pounds.
What a waste, man.
Mason Mount Look at Mason Mount.
For 65.
It's not even the 65 that is paining. It's painful. This guy is injury prone. This guy have 12 months to become a free agent. A good scout will have just waited 6 months before negotiating with him as a free agent. And you went to pay £65 million for that type of player. So what I'm saying to you is
Jesse made money.
United at that time of buying Onana, Anthony, they have bad scouts. They don't have scouts that are very good. That's why you are bad. Do you know how terrible Onana is? Any ball that comes to Onana like this is a go.
I like it like that.
That's your match against Grimsby. You know, it was immediately, it was the day after we did the last video. I was like, why did we not wait for that match before we actually...
Look at the first goal against Grimsby. A ball that a keeper would just parry to the side.
Even the penalties, his hands were touching the penalty.
Even the second goal.
But they keep going. I don't understand why.
Coming out as a keeper, you cannot command your box. You are hitting player in the head and the ball. So, I know what you are saying about that keeper that we just bought. But as a Manchester United fan, I'll be happy about anything but Onana for now. That's just my opinion.
Oh my God.
Fair enough.
So, congratulations again. At least you're okay, yeah, they had 1 point against Fulham and 3 points against...
So we are above Manchester City. Yeah. Just FYI.
Interestingly.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's go to West London.
Àwọn ògiri gbàmílà kan fún mi ṣá.
Oh yeah, you guys are like the second on the table right now.
By God's grace.
7 points and very funny kind of goals. I don't know what you've done to the referees this season. They keep favoring them.
They don't.
Like players scoring against you, and they'll just look for one excuse and cancel their goals, and they'll look for one flimsy excuse to give you a free kick or something just for you to score.
The God of soccer is smiling on us.
I concur. I concur. So,
but you need to enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
But when the table turns,
we used to receive it in your opposite hand before. Okay. Now it's our turn to be favored.
2-0. Wow, congratulations. That is 7 points out of 9.
Yes.
It's a good one.
it's a good start to
Yeah, so you saw the highlights of the game?
I want him to first of all talk about that game because
You want to hear his opinion?
I want to hear his honest opinion.
I'll be honest. The first half, I wasn't impressed with the way the guys were playing.
Okay.
They were too cautious. They were too slow. They're not. They were overcautious. So we give it to Fulham, and like I said some time ago, like Fulham is always a team that gives it all to play against those big teams. They try to embarrass big teams. I call them giant killers. They have good defense. So we were able to, sit out the first half. Though they scored a controversial goal that was cancelled. They said it's offside or something like that, obstruction or something. I mean, when I looked at the slow motion, I felt it was a sincere call. Because that was a bone-breaking injury. Like he stepped on his toe. I mean, on his feet.
But that wasn't intentional. It is not like you are with the ball and I'm trying to get the ball from you. I am the one in charge of the ball. I'm just trying to turn and I accidentally stepped on your feet.
Okay, let me give you an example.
Okay.
If two players jump up now for a ball and I try to guard myself and I put my hand in a natural position, my elbow hits your nose and you fall, you start bleeding. Do you think that will not influence, even though it's not intentional, do you think that will not influence the referee to call it? And you start bleeding. That will influence the referee to call it.
It depends. It depends on the position where the ball is. If it's in the middle of the pitch or something like that, that's an head injury, right? It's gonna stop the match. But if it's probably towards getting the goal, I don't believe the ref is going to stop it.
So VAR, I just came out and said it was an error cancelling that goal.
Yeah.
And the reason why I will not agree with you is so the rule of VAR is when a goal is scored, but there's a foul in the build-up, then you can cancel that goal. That wasn't a foul.
It wasn't.
That wasn't a foul. But I think So, and that's the problem I'm having with VAR and the referee. I keep saying it. VAR, the football board need to put football players on VAR. Don't bring a scientist to come and someone that doesn't understand the game. You understand? Put ex-players there, people that have played the game, people that know intent of
But
other
you know that
players.
some of those VAR officials are referees too. You know that, right?
So that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That
Ex-players.
If it was to be ex-players, they will know the when a player is intentionally doing something.
you know it.
But those guys are referees too.
Being a referee is different from being a player.
Yeah, but okay. So are you saying that those referees should not be officiating the games too? Then if they don't have the game?
No.
We have a lot of
The reason why,
errors.
so the reason why the VAR is there is to point to the referee what he missed.
Okay.
You understand? So you need people that understand the game. People that have, that's my opinion. People that have played the game, let them be in control of that. I believe they will make 90% decisions right.
I concur with that. I support it 100% with that position. You cannot put a referee that is thinking like a referee to point out errors, wrongs that have put a different person, a different player.
Looking at this game from
a different perspective. So you are referring a game, you are thinking like a referee right now. Then what you miss as a referee, someone will point you out to it. And then another thing, I think it happened in a couple of scenarios last season, in which the VAR official is like a higher official, a higher referee than the referee. So you have no choice than to listen to what he's saying. There will be conflict of interest. If you have but if it's a player, an ex-player and a ref, I believe the conflict of interest will not be that much, and that will still smoothen the game. But if we keep saying it, probably they will listen. They started explaining their decisions right before they haven't been explaining.
Yeah.
Now they have been explaining. Probably
they got that from the American MLS.
The area has been saying that is what has been clamoring for, and at the end of the day, I think they implemented it. So if we keep saying this, so probably they can change that too, and the person in charge of the VAR should be an ex-player, so they see it from a different angle. That would be good for the game.
So, like you said, the god of football is smiling down on you.
It is right now.
So enjoy it while it lasts.
God.
The devil in United has conquered that.
Yeah. But aside that, the second half we were dominant and
Okay.
we were able to grind the results. And,
we have summed it up. The God is smiling on you right now. Let's just
He's still hurting from the last game.
But it has been a recurring issue with Chelsea. The last against Worker Palace, something happened.
Yeah, they canceled the goal.
Why is it always Chelsea?
God of football.
So the rest games, I'll list out these games to us and tell me, you can add Man City's game to it as well. Tell me which of these games result surprised you the most. Man City versus Brighton, that is the Brighton winning at home.
Yeah.
The Sunderland against Brentford 2-1, Sunderland winning again. Tottenham against Bournemouth at Tottenham Stadium, Bournemouth winning 1-0. Everton winning again. And, I have about two more. West Ham beating Nottingham Forest. I was not expecting that. And the last one, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. Which of these games?
So for me, it's going to be the Manchester City game. And the reason why it's going to be the Manchester City game is this. I'm looking at what Pep will have talked about with his player after that Spurs loss. Like, how can we lose to Spurs 2-0 at our home? Now we are going to Brighton.
We should make up for it.
We need to make up for it. We cannot at this stage of the season. And they scored first. City scored first. And the expectation for me is they're going to cruise. Only for Brighton to just, they came up with...
Last minute goal.
They came up with that 1-1. Yeah. And then they had the last minute goal. So my issue is about what is Pep. Is Pep going to have that ability to bring out the best in his players this season? So that's my surprise.
Oshodi.
I think last week I said something about the Aston Villa game. I said if Palace are able to come out with a win and Aston Villa, then I'm going to pick Aston Villa as my flop of the week.
Yeah.
They did not only come out of a win.
Yeah, you said that. That's true.
Yeah, that's what I said. They did not even only come out. It was a 3-0.
White washing.
No, that's
At Villa Park.
at Villa Park. So, and I keep wondering, is this the hand of Emery? Because I don't know what's happening these days. Emery had a good start, and all of a sudden he kept declining. And right now, Aston Villa has been one of the Villa Park. Let me say that has been one of the stadium grounds that you dread because his style of play is just want to dominate the match. It won't allow you to enjoy whatever style you want to play. But right now, it's like probably, I don't know. It's just like Pep. Maybe they understand this style right now and they're going for it. That's my surprise for last week.
Wow. What about you? Is Sunderland still your...
Nah, well,
You picked them for relegation.
for relegation, yeah, I
And now
did
they've gotten 6 points
so far.
out of 9.
That's good. I'm impressed with them. I mean, I'm surprised. So I'm going to pick between Nottingham Forest, West Ham, and Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. Those 2 matches, I wasn't expecting. According to my own prediction, I wasn't expecting that kind of result. I expected away. Yeah, I expected West Ham to lose again
Yes.
because of the way they've been playing this season. They've not been consistent. They've been poor.
Very poor.
So I didn't expect Forest to lose the way they did. Then Crystal Palace, yeah, I'm not too surprised, but I'm surprised about the scoreline. I mean, Crystal Palace drew with Chelsea, the big teams. So even if they were going to beat Aston Villa, I wasn't expecting it to be 3-0, maybe 1-0, 2-1.
1.
Yeah, so 3-0 is a whitewash to me.
They don't have a standing 9.
Yeah.
They are still
Yeah, Crystal
unsettled.
Palace.
They
No.
do, and they,
You mean Aston Villa?
no, Crystal Palace.
No, they have
No,
Mateta.
they have Mateta.
They have Mateta. Mateta, the striker,
Mateta is
scored their first goal.
Yeah.
Manchester is a striker.
Mateta is a
Oh,
striker.
Mateta. Oh, sorry. I think I'm
Yeah.
putting into Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Right
Okay.
Yeah, Manchester is a striker.
And Newcastle was 0-0.
now. 0-0, yeah.
And they bought the striker already. They want 1 more strikers, I think.
Okay, but we were all saying Newcastle to win, right?
No, I said 0-0 because I said I don't know where their goals will come from. Like,
Okay.
Got it right.
I know that team. They can play with a lot of zeal, but they don't have a striker.
And unfortunately for them, the guy they released that is playing for West Ham scored. The former striker.
What's his name?
Wilson.
What's saying?
Yeah.
Callum Wilson.
Yeah, he scored for West Ham.
That's good.
And that one too, they did not want to start him. They brought him in and he did well. So I think looking at all these ones, should I say your flop of the week would be you have too many challengers for that position?
I have because City flop, Villa
Flop.
Tottenham flop.
Tottenham is expected of them.
Yeah.
No, but Tottenham against Bournemouth at home.
It is flop.
flop.
Coming from
From 6 points, everybody was saying they're having good
it's flop because
seasons. Yeah.
it's just like you saying Man City, Brighton, Tottenham,
And Bournemouth.
so you're saying
Everybody was already praising Thomas Frank that he's doing a good job. He's a new coach.
I said it. Yeah, just give him till October, November, then we know.
But I think Spurs now. I think they signed 2 players. They signed Kolomuani and they signed Simmons.
Yeah,
So let's see how they will fare.
they've been impressive with the signing so far.
Okay. So your flop for the week?
Yeah, that it has to be
Man City.
Man City / I can't Man City and Villa. I allow me to pick 2 teams this time.
Your flop for the
I'll
season?
pick
For
2 also. I'll pick Forest and Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Do you want to pick 2? Aston Villa. So let's just give it to Aston Villa. Since Aston Villa is popping out everywhere. Okay, our Odogo of the week. Who is your Odogu of the week?
So, are you talking about team now or manager?
You can give it to either a team, or you can give it to a player, or you can give it to a manager.
So my Odogu of the week will be Amorim. So the reason why I said I'll give it to Amorim is I'm trying to see how his life will have turned out to be if that game ended in 2-2.
Does that make him an Odogu? Do you know what Odogu is?
Odogu is the manager that won a game.
3 points.
Did you see his reaction after the penalty? Did you see his reaction? He was not expecting it.
But so, I mean, the pressure, Manchester United is a big club. It's a big problem to manage Manchester United. And I'm just, the young man, his life for the last 4 days has been hell. So, nice. And another reason why I'll give it to him is I look at the Burnley game and I look at the first half. If Manchester United players have taken their chances, that game will not have been as bad as that. So that means there's something in there. They're creating chances. They are not taking the chances, and that the Burnley just had like 3 chances and they scored 2 out of it. So good luck to him. Congratulations to him for that 3 points.
At least he has the international break
to think through now. So
all right, Oshodi, 1, your Odogu of the week.
I'll give it to Everton.
Everton.
So yeah, it might not last. It might just be for the first week, but I'll still give it to them because sorry to say, I never expected anything good coming down from but I think he's trying to. At least he has done.
He's winning your heart gradually.
2 times in a row now, so
I'll give it to him.
6 points from 9.
Possible 9.
Looking at the way they lost the first game actually wasn't that bad. It was a penalty, right? So good in their new stadium.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Nosa, your Odogu of the week.
I'll give it to Brighton. Beating
Man City.
It's a big feat for them to do that. So I'll give it to them.
And their players now should be motivated.
Yes, sure. I'll give it to Brighton.
Coming from a go down.
yeah.
I give it to Brighton. They allow the fighting spirit to pull through and obtain the victory. I mean, snatch the victory from
City.
So yeah.
So right now we have the international break, and I believe about the next 2 weeks we should be relaxed on that. But I just want us to touch quickly. Should we just round or just end the season and give the trophy to Liverpool?
No.
Did you just see how their transfer window ended?
Yeah, but they failed to sign Maguire. So the fixing they needed for the defense is not really fixed.
So the defense is still open.
From now till January at least.
Yeah, I'm not giving to them straight up. He's spending that kind of money, it doesn't guarantee you.
And that's true. The amount they spend on 2 players, we spent on about 4 or 5.
When Chelsea was buying players, Chelsea investigate.
Especially this what's his
now, Liverpool is doing the same.
Carragher, he knows.
Gary Neville.
They know how to write down, tear down
Chelsea
people.
spending too much money. Talk about Liverpool now.
130 million pounds on a player. That's crazy.
I still have this feeling that the Isak we saw at Newcastle might not be the last Isak we will see at Liverpool.
The Isak we saw at Newcastle was surprising. Nobody expected him to be that good at Newcastle. So anything can happen.
Coming to Liverpool with the price tag,
could be much more pressure
of Anfield. A lot of pressure will be on his shoulder, and he will want to hit the ground running, and this can cause a lot of things. And I bet you, if Isak is in the position Sesko is right now, it will dampen his spirit. I don't care if you come in 75 minutes, you come in 94 minutes. I don't care. You have played about 3 matches and nothing to register except probably for the penalty that you took at the 10th hour. Cisco. So
Cisco.
unleash the dragon. So if that is Isak's fate to go into the games 4 games without a goal, then it's the media is going to come hard on him.
Yeah,
and that will touch, that will get to him, and it will destabilize the team.
That is it. That is true.
No, so but I think one thing that will work for Isak is, even though if he comes in and he didn't score, as long as Liverpool is winning, that pressure will not be that much. There's a way that people will drive the narratives. Yes. Like, oh, he made the assist. Oh, yeah. You understand? So it's that winning games will be a big factor in his position when he start playing for Liverpool.
Okay.
But I think with him, Liverpool have an edge to retain that title.
All right. So
time will tell.
Quickly, who would you say have the best transfer this season, this window?
It's Liverpool. I'll give it to Liverpool. So the reason why I'll give it to Liverpool is because Salah is their talisman, right? He's the one that scored these 25, 26 goals in the season. And they've made some wise decision in making sure they get strikers that can take that burden off from me. Because I don't see Salah scoring 25 this season, to be honest with you. So Isak, Ekitike, here and there they can chip in goals with him and still make up for that margin. Okay. Arsenal, good signing, but my problem is Arteta on the people that he signed. So I'll go with Liverpool.
So your top three: Liverpool, Arsenal, and who?
And Chelsea.
I
still think Manchester United will.
No, I mean in the window, the best transfer.
Oh, best transfer. It has to be Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea.
Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea.
Yeah.
You. I would say Arsenal first.
Arsenal first.
Then I'll pick Liverpool.
Okay.
I'll put Chelsea. The reason I pick Arsenal first because all the positions they needed for this, so they got all the positions.
No, but it's like they're buying Akube.
Akube àti Bender select.
Wait,
He didn't buy him to be a starter, right? The backup. Yeah, so he's still a backup.
Where's Akube?
Nonimadu is not going to do anything. Like, he's not. See, you guys can profile him to anything you want. It's Arsenal fan that would want to profile him now. Like I have my friends say, we don't have Saka in Anfield. I have Noni. You understand? Like, you guys can profile him as much as you want.
It's not a bad player, but
give me your other than probably Bruno. Give me your front six that is better than Madueke.
Mbeumo is better than him.
Whoa.
Okay, you mean
Man U.
Mbeumo is better than
him. Mbeumo is rated higher than.
He's better than him now. Even Kunya is better than Noni Madueke.
No, you can't tell me that.
Oshodi.
No, you can't tell me that.
What about Kudus?
No, I'm talking about Man U.
Okay, Man U.
Mbeumo and Kunya are better than Madueke.
I'm not giving it to you.
Okay, I will rest that argument.
Please let us know in the argument.
In the comments.
In the comments. Mbeumo, Kunya, who is better? Is Madueke better than any of them, or are they better than
both
Madueke?
of them combined? The two of them combined. Madueke is better than them.
No.
All right, so who are your top three winners for the transfer window?
Yeah, I'm going with what's it said? Arsenal first, because all the positions was beefed up. I would have gone with Liverpool, but they failed to get the defender at the last minute. The plug was pulled, so they were unable to do that. They would have been the best signing for me, but in this window. But I'm going with Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.
No, if Manchester United had gotten a solid central defensive midfielder, I would have put them in it. But I know that gap, that midfield is still a very big problem for how Manchester United want to play. So, that is... And the reason why I give it to Chelsea is the fact that they bought Joe Pedro and still went ahead and buy Delap. You understand?
They bought Delap first.
They bought Delap first, and then got Joao Pedro. That is a team telling you like, okay, if I have one striker injured, the other striker can come
One
in
is already
and play,
injured.
and one is already
And we
injured.
already recorded one of our young boys back.
This guy ended up in Bayern. Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for coming around. We would have about 2 weeks to relax. Yeah, it's an international break.
Prediction now.
There's no prediction until the next week.
Yeah, sure. Are we doing any edition before?
We
should do.
we should do
before the game.
Before the game.
That's a
yes.
week before they come back.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll
After
talk about the international games. We'll do a prediction.
Okay.
Do you have your lineup for the predictions already?
They already have lined up. What to roast Man U again?
I'll wait till next week.
you know why I don't want us to do it now, because anything can happen during the international games.
Injuries.
Yes, that can affect your predictions.
So we can
That's part of the game.
we can do like the first international review, just one
Yes.
review on how the teams played in the national teams.
Yes.
Then before the league.
So Oshodi, don't worry. I know you want to roast Man U.
And the god of soccer.
All right, it's been fun. Thank you so much, Mr. Henry.
Yeah,
You've been adding so much life to this show. Thank you very much, and not just live details. You can tell of his football knowledge. It's top notch. Thank you very much for coming
That is always
to the
good
show,
show.
Mr. Nosa, the King of London.
And God of
And God of
Yeah, I'm borrowing the God from him.
I know God.
On that side of London.
Oh, the other side of London.
The most successful club in London.
London is blue. Forget it, bro.
Yeah, they are successful than you guys.
Yeah.
I don't care how you want to profile your 2003 unbeaten run.
Exactly,
That's the
unbeaten
only,
run.
we're talking about a team that have won Champions League.
Oh.
You guys have not won the Champions League.
Like Man City is the most successful club.
Yes,
How can Manchester be the most successful club in Manchester? They've not won our trophies.
That is a discussion for another time.
No.
That's a discussion for another
Let's
time.
talk about it now.
Everything Man U has ever won, Man City has beaten them even better.
They've not beaten us.
What about the back-to-back?
No, they have done it. They've not won more trophy than us. They have not.
It's true.
Come back when Man City. Shebi na that Man City, they don't they chop back and forth now. Come back when they've won 18 Premiership titles. Then we can see another conversation.
Let us
Now, in the case of you and Nosa Club,
Up Chelsea.
You are still the other side of London.
Yeah, see the other side.
they are the best team in London. Trophy says it.
Trophy says this.
Trophy says
and we
it.
are the world champion. Remember that,
We
bro.
cut this.
So I get what you say. That's another day topic.
I don't have the strength right now.
All right, Mr. Nosa, thank you so much for coming.
Well, man.
Oshodi, we'll get back at them.
No, definitely.
Yes. And to you all watching us, we want to say thank you. And please drop your comments, share, like, and please, importantly, subscribe. Yeah, that means a lot to us. Thank you so much for joining us on this show. Until the next time, we want to say peace out.
Peace. Thanks.